Hello guys, what is up? This is GalacticElliot here with the National Pokemon Association. I look really weird right now because of my glasses. Holy crap. I've never recorded anything or shared anything with these new glasses, so let me know in the comments section how you guys think about these glasses and whatnot. But we are in week 13 going against Mr. Koreth, the Man Gamer, Koreth Krum on YouTube. And, he's coaching the St. Louis Swamperts. I think he's like 3-8 right now. I'm not really sure exactly, but he did take a forfeit last week because of his business, and shout out to him because he actually went through his own schedule with me and decided to cut a few things just to do his battle with me rather than just taking the forfeit, because I really don't want to take forfeits, guys. Like, that's one thing I really don't want to do. I don't want to take cheap wins. And you know what, let's just get right into the battle, guys. Unfortunately for us, we did not expect last week the Malamar to come by. And, I did run a U-turn in case it would on my ass off, but unfortunately, I made some misplays, whereas I should have went to Lantern instead of staying again, so I think I got paralyzed, and on the turn that I got paralyzed, I got the fully paralysis, so I couldn't kill the Thundurus, and then he got a crit Thunderbolt, which killed my ass off, and that unfortunately led to Malamar kind of just cleaning up at the end. And I should have counted the amount of superpowers it used. I think by the end he used all 8 of his, but it was kind of too little too late, so it is what it is, and we're going to come back next season stronger than ever. The only way we can make the playoffs is if we 5-0 or 6-0 Corey, and Jerry Oak, the person who actually is going to make the playoffs instead of me, gets 5-0 or 6-0 by Joe. So we need a 5-0 or 6-0 Corey, and Joe needs the 5-0 and 6-0 Jerry in order to make the playoffs, which is not going to happen because I think Jerry and Joe's match is going to be really close. I think I'm capable of either 4-0ing or 5-0ing Corey, not to sound like I'm bragging or whatever, but his team is one of the best, especially since he doesn't have any summer rain support for his Mega Swampert other than Magneton and Tornadus Eye knowing, Rain Dance, or being able to know Rain Dance. Of course, Mega Swampert can use it himself, though. But anyways, his team is Conkeldurr, Gothitelle, Tornadus Eye, Magneton, Moltres, Furfrou, Mega Swampert, Dragonite, Fortress, Gorgeous, and Raticate. So, I don't know why he has Raticate. I don't know really why he brings Raticate, but he can pretty much bring any Pokemon on this team, and I have no idea which ones he is going to bring. But the Pokemon I think he's going to bring are going to be Gothitelle, Tornadus Eye, Moltres, Mega Swampert, Dragonite, and Fortress. So those are the 6 Pokemon I think he's going to bring. But we'll go right into the battle and see how things go. Go out to you, Mr. Corey, and guys, go give Corey some love out to his channel and whatnot. Go to his side of the video and tell him you're the man. Thank you for taking time out of your day to do the battle and whatnot, because I know he's very busy. Okay, so his team is entirely different from what I anticipated. Like, this team is like really different. I did get Moltres, I did get Fortress, and I did get Tornadus correct, but he did not bring the he did bring the Gorgeous, he did bring the Raticate, he did make the Magneton, which, I don't know. I don't know really what to think about that. So no Gothitelle, that's actually huge. Just Tornadus, okay, cool. So, that's really weird. I don't know exactly how to think about this team right now. I definitely am not too prepared for this type of match, but honestly, it doesn't matter whether I win or lose. I'm kind of just going to go all in, pretty much. He has no Dragonite, which is actually huge, and considering I don't have any sort of Steel or Dragon type Pokemon, he can kind of just wreck through my team, and I have no Fairies either. So I don't know. A bit of a weird team to bring. But let's get right into it, guys. I'm gonna take a screenshot of his team. And I have no idea who to lead off with, personally. I think he's going to lead off probably with the Raticate, and if he does, I'm going to lead off with my Arcanine. I don't know, that's a little bit weird, but we did heavily build around that Swampert coming. The Mega Swampert is huge, and he did not bring it, so he has no sort of way to sweep us with that. But let's see how this battle will go. I mean, I'm a little bit off right now, but I don't know, dude. Like, this is a little bit of a weird team, much different than what I thought he would bring, of course. So, I'm going to lead off with the Arcanine, he leads out with 4 plays. So that's actually fine by me, because obviously we can put in the work with my dude Arcanine. And he does have the Sturdy, but that's completely cool with me. I think first turn I have to go for the Will-O-Wisp, just because in case he doesn't want to switch out, I do want to burn on whatever he wants to bring in. But at the same time, you can always bring in that Moltres. So I kind of do want to go for the Wild Charge, but I think I don't know. I think he's probably gonna want to get some rocks up right now, and I don't think he really cares that this thing is about to die. I think he just wants to get that up right away. But Will-O-Wisp will kind of get rid of that sturdy anyways. But I don't know. I think we're just gonna go straight for the Flutter Blitz, just because I don't want this thing coming in later on and getting rid of the rocks at this rapid spin. And other than that, I don't know if he's really gonna run Defog in his Moltres. I think Moltres gonna run Defog at least, but I doubt he will want to run that anyways. So I'm just gonna go straight with the Flutter Blitz. I think he's probably gonna go into Moltres though. He's actually gonna stay in. If we get the burn on this thing, this is gonna be ridiculous. But I don't think we're gonna get the burn. I think this will just bring it down to a sturdy, which is cool by me. And we'll see what this thing wants to do. So I think I'm probably just going to use Morning Sun the next turn. He does go for the Stealth Rocks, and about part of his item, I don't think he really has an item. So over here, he may just go for the Explosion, or he may just switch out. Or he may just Volt Switch out, actually. So Stealth Rock is this one move that we know of so far, and Rocks are on our side, which kind of sucks. But we do have Defog on Aerodactyl, which is always beautiful. I kind of do want to go for the Morning Sun in case he wants to go for the Explosion, because nobody else really wants to take that at all. So I don't know. He may want to go for the Volt Switch. He may want to go for the Volt Switch as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and actually no, I don't really know what to do over here. I can easily just go out into Miss Maggie, and if he uses Explosion, then it's going to be useless. So that's probably what I'm going to do. He can use Volt Switch, but that would put him in a bit of a weird spot. He may just hard switch because he knows he's not going to survive the next hit. So that's what I'm probably going to do. I'm probably just going to go into Miss Maggie's. I'm playing a little bit differently this week, guys. He has the Custap. What am I saying, Colbert? He has the Custap Berry, which is interesting. So he's going to go first, but we did switch that anyways. So he's going to go for the Explosion, I think, guys. I think he's going for the Explosion. I think he's going to be going for the Explosion. He does go for the Explosion. It does not affect us, I don't think, because obviously we're Ghost, so that's actually really nice for us. He does pretty much kill himself in that turn, but Custap Berry Explosion, that's very interesting. So Fortress basically kills itself, so no death unfortunately for us, but yeah, he kills himself with the Explosion. That's beautiful. I mean, I'm completely cool with that, and of course we do have the Defog with Aerodactyl, which is perfect. So yeah, I mean, I'm cool with that. If he wants to do that, then that's fine. A little bit of kamikaze action over there. So he's gonna go out to Pumpkin Queen the Gorgeist. Now he probably just used Shadow Snake over here, and I don't know. This thing's more than likely going to have leftovers, and if he's just going to go for the Shadow Snake, I don't know, man. He may just go for the Willow, to be honest. You can go for the Willow, you can go for that, you can go for Leech Seed. I think our best play is just to go back into Arcanine. I do want to get rid of these rocks, but I don't think you can really touch Arcanine, especially if we do end up getting an Intimidate off, because this thing is a physical attacker, if I do recall correctly. If he tries to go for the Willow, tries to be a little cheeky, we're not going to allow that to happen. So yeah, I don't know. I used to run Gorgeist a bit in NU, but I'm not too familiar with them nowadays, honestly. He goes for the Trick Room. Okay, I see a big dog. Trick Room, that's interesting. That is very interesting, but at the same exact time, I don't know why he did that, because his team is pretty fast with Moltres. I don't know what kind of Mad Time he's running. If he's probably going to be running Eviolite if he's planning to do that. But honestly, I'm probably just going to go ahead and go for the Morning Sun over here. Or I can go for the... I'm just going to go for the Morning Sun, to be honest. Morning Sun's probably the best play. He's going to withdraw. Probably got into Moltres over here, I would say. Popeyes, okay. So he goes out into Moltres over here. Popeyes, we do not have the Stealth Rocks up, unfortunately. But that's fine. We are going to get the Morning Sun off, so glad we did not go for the Will-O-Wisp. Let me just put down that Gorgeist is Trick Room, which is very interesting, honestly. Very, very interesting. Now, honestly, I have no idea what I really want to do against this thing, because he can do lots of damage to pretty much anything in our team. We can always go into Vaporeon and pretty much outspeed him because of the Trick Room, which would work better in our favor than his. He can go for the Hurricane. I just want to see how much damage that would do against Marina, the Vaporeon. That's very interesting, though. I don't know too much about Moltres, other than, you know, it being Life Orb attacker pretty much, and I don't know, we'll see how much Hurricane really does. It doesn't really do too much, but it does more than I really wanted to, unfortunately. I'm probably just going to go out into Marina nonetheless, in case he ends up missing the Hurricane or something like that. And plus, we can kind of scout and see really what he wants to do. But he's definitely going to go for the Hurricane. He has really nothing else to go for. I think Hurricane's his best play. He's gonna go for Roar. Okay, so we could have went for the we could have went with the Wild Charge over there. So that's interesting. Okay. So because he has the rocks up, this is pretty much what he's gonna do. He's just gonna continue roaring out and whatnot. But I don't know. We do have the Wild Charge. So does Trick Room really change the priority? I don't think it really changes the priority. So I can see what he's trying to do, but at the same time, I don't really know. He's gonna go for Hurricane. It actually does miss. That kind of sucks. That kind of sucks for him. But this is gonna do nothing. I thought that would do more, to be honest. Okay. So he tries to go for the Hurricane over there. That's interesting. Okay. How much would Hurricane do against Arcanine? Because that could be problematic. Because if that landed, that could have done a lot of damage. Yeah, Hurricane would have probably killed me over there. So that kind of says that he missed it, but at the same exact time, Hurricane is a move where you kind of risk it missing in a way. But Hurricane really does a lot to anything on my team, which kind of sucks. Vaporeon is really the only thing I really want to put out there to kind of take one. But at the same exact time, I could always go into Aerodactyl. But that Trick Room up right now, I don't really want to risk that. I kind of want to, you know, get rid of turns of that Trick Room, so I may just go into Vaporeon and just, like... Actually, no, let's see how much Vaporeon can even do against this thing. If I use Scald, would that do a lot of damage? Well, let's see if Hurricane lands. He's going for U-turn, okay. So we're going to say this thing's Life Orb or not. But we kind of know its moveset at this point, which is nice. So it's not Life Orb, it's not Leftovers. What is it? That is very interesting, okay. So Roar, Hurricane, and he has the U-turn. So we're seeing some weird sets over here by my boy Koreth so far. He probably predicted me to switch over there, but at the same time I would have just kept on Hurricaning. So he goes for into three-way the Magneton. Now, this thing can be Scarfed, or this thing can just be okay. So that does wear off, which kind of sucks, but. I really was not predicting this thing to come, not gonna lie. I was really not predicting this thing to come by. Now what can we predict this thing to really do to us? Three-way the Magneton. He'd probably just go for the T-Bolt, but if he has that Flash Cannon, it's to do a lot of damage to us, unfortunately. And we can't really do too much about it, unfortunately. He can be Choice Scarf. I'm going to go ahead and protect over here just a Scout, as I am curious to see what he really wants to do. Play a little bit of mind games. He's going to go for the Flash Cannon, okay. Now, if we stay in against this thing, which, you know, is not really something I want to do, he can go for the T-Bolt, or he's probably just going to go for the Flash Cannon again. He really, that's all up to mind games at this point. He can go 50-50, honestly. He can go 50-50. But let's see what this Magneton really wants to do. So he can be Choice Scarf. I would say he's probably Choice Scarf, but he can always be Choice Specs. He can always be Choice Specs. And if he is Choice Scarf, we do survive. I kind of do want to get the Wish up over here, but at the same time, I really don't have a switch. I really do not want to risk anything happening to any of my other teammates. So that's a problem. But I do want to see if this thing is choiced at the same time. So I'm going to go for a Wish over here. And we're going to see if this thing is choiced or not. I don't think it is. He's not choiced. Okay. So he's not choiced, and that does a buttload of damage. Is it Life Orb? It's probably not Life Orb. It's probably Eviolite. I just wanted to make sure that thing's not Choice Scarf, and it's not Choice Scarfed. So we're going to say this thing's Eviolite with Flash Cannon and Volt Switch. Now, unfortunately, we did go for the Wish that turn, which is really nice. He doesn't know what we're going for, so he's probably not going to go into Moltres. He's probably just going to go straight into Gourgeist. That's what I would do, honestly. But he may go into Eradicate as well. I do really want to get rid of these damn rocks, though. So he's going into Torn Anus, which is actually a fucking beautiful name, by the way. So, I don't know. I kind of want to stay in just because I want to preserve my Vaporeon, and I don't know really what this thing wants to do. You can use Bulk Up, because these things can use Bulk Up. You can have Grass on it also, but I do want to get rid of these rocks really badly, so I think this is going to be a good turn to switch out into Aerodactyl, and we're going to take rocks and whatever this thing wants to do. but fortunately the wish will come through, so that's pretty cool. So we're not really in a good position over here. I'm not gonna say we are. We're actually in a really bad position because we're actually getting we actually have no momentum right now against Koreth, which our team kind of lacks, you know, in general. So he wants to get that full on 100% accuracy, beautiful little hurricane action going over here. Now I don't think he's gonna stay in. But, you know, this is where he could have just brought Swampert, because he could have got free radiance over there, and then he could have just went right out into Swampert and just dominated my team. But, I don't know, fortunately for us, he didn't really plan for that, so we are just going to go straight for the defog over here. He's not going to stay in, so we're not even going to bother attacking on this turn. We're going to straight for that defog, because this whole entire thing happening is really annoying, and, I don't know why he would go into Magneton. I mean, he has sturdy, yes, but I kind of wish we went for attack over there. Because if you Stone Edge and then EQ, then this thing would be dead. Which, you know, is quite fun. So over here, he's probably just gonna go straight for the Flash Cannon. So I'm gonna go straight out into, now hold on, let me see this real quick. So let's say this Magneton is like, let's just say it's the Trapper set, which is Eviolite. Okay. So let's put Trapper set, and let's go out into, let's say we go into Arcanine. I gotta really make sure I'm making the right choices over here. So Flash Cannon wouldn't do too much. Thunderbolts can possibly kill us in the next turn though. Now we probably can outspeed a Magneton though, because Magneton wouldn't really have any sort of speed priority over us. So I'm just going straight into Arcanine over here. I think we should be able to outspeed it. If we don't outspeed it, then I think we kind of just lose, because we kind of do need Arcanine around. And like I said, I don't really mind if we lose this match, because, you know, it is what it is. I'm kind of just playing to play at this point, and I'm playing to just kind of play with the certain, you know, certain turns, predicts, see how things work, and that does a lot of damage. So I mean, it's not choice, so that does more damage than, you know, it should. It has way more. That does way more damage than it should. Is this thing modest? I think this thing's modest. Okay, well, actually no, we're not gonna be able to. We're not gonna be able to outspeed this thing's the Trapper set. Now, can Mamoswine outspeed this thing? Because we can always double. Mamoswine will outspeed this thing by 1 if it's timid max speed. I could be wrong, but I think we're just gonna go out straight into Mamoswine over here, and you know, get some clean switch-ins. But the thing is that this thing has sturdy, so that kind of sucks. He's gonna go for the Volt Switch. It doesn't matter though, but like, yeah, unfortunately this thing has sturdy, so yeah, but he can always, no, he went around Magnapole because I have no sort of fucking, oh man, that's, I'm in a really bad position over here. I may have to just sacrifice Mamoswine, because Flash Cannon would kill us. I really wish we got Rocks up, man. I really wish we had Rocks up right now. I can always triple out into Azelf, but man, I'm just making so many stupid switches over here. I'm making way too many stupid switches over here. I can always go into Azelf and get the Light Screen up, and then get the Strothrox up. I could always do that. But is that really smart at all? Like, I don't think that's even smart. Because I'm going to take a lot of damage from Flash Cannon, dude. But, I don't know. Is that worth it? Like, I'm YOLOing at this point, guys. I'm not playing. I have no momentum. Unfortunately, I have really no momentum at all. I'm surprised he's not running Thunder, unless he's gonna show Thunder over here. Because all I've seen were Volt Switch and Flash Cannons. So I'm gonna go into Azelf over here, kind of showing that I'm kind of clueless on what I'm doing. So he's actually gonna switch out. If I'm gonna go into Tornadus. Okay. So we're not in a good position over here either. Well, actually, we kind of are. I mean, we outspeed this thing, don't we? I'm pretty sure we outspeed Tornadus. I'm like pretty sure we do, because this thing's probably 111, isn't it? Tornado's T is the one that's faster. I do believe. Well, you guys can tell, like, Koreth is not a bad battler at all. He's actually making some good plays over here. He's pretty much reading me correctly, I would say. Other than this turn, of course. Now we will outspeed. And if we get the light screen up, then that can be pretty nice. That would make Hurricane not do a lot at all. So I'm probably just going to go straight for the light screen over here. And then I think I should really go for the stealth rocks, because stealth rocks are so important. And without that fortress around, that can be really nice. He's going to go for the knockoff, actually. That can do a lot of damage. That's going to go over light clay. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate, but, yeah, no, that sucks. So, Rain Dance, Hurricane, and knockoff. So now we can just go straight for the Hurricane and kill me, but, yeah, we can tell this thing's damp rock. I can tell this thing's damp rock for sure, because this rain has been out for way too long. I'm gonna just go for the stealth rock over here, and then we can get a queen switch into something else that can hopefully put in some work. So he's gonna get the 100% accuracy Hurricane, and we do live it. We actually do live it, which is actually pretty insane. I think we're just gonna get reflect up at this point, because really there's not much I can really do. And after that, we can just bring in Aerodactyl for free. Yeah, I think Aerodactyl kind of cleans up, dude. I'm just going to get Reflect Up over here. I mean, I think Azelf did his job, and I don't really want to switch out into anything else with the U-turn, so I think we're just going to let this thing kill me. Hopefully the rain will be gone the next turn. Now we got the rocks up. I think we can pretty much take care of the rest of the team. Not really with Aerodactyl, but Aerodactyl does put in the finest of work, I would say. Aerodactyl is putting in the finest of work. So let me just write down that Tornadus I kills Azelf with Hurricane, I believe it was. And at this point, I'm just gonna go straight for the Stealth Rocks. I mean that's the Stone Edge. I just said Stealth Rock. The Stone Edge. If he wants to stay in, he's gonna die. If he wants to switch out into pretty much anything, I think we're killing at least one Pokemon this turn. Because I'm pretty sure Spyro does outspeed everything on his team. But that Gorgeist is really, really fat. That Gorgeist is really, really fat. If he gets a Will-O-Wisp off on this thing, then Spyro essentially becomes useless. But Arcanine kind of does wall it nicely, which is pretty nice. So I think we just got a nice momentum. He does get his Rain Dance up. So we see that he outspeeds us, actually. Wait, no, it's Prankster. I'm stupid. That's Prankster. So Stone Edge is going to kill if it lands. It does land, so this should kill. And that does kill. Cool. So there it goes. So there goes the nice little Tornadus Eye. Aerodactyl kills Tornadus with Stone Edge. Now we can just freaking Gorgeist, to be honest. I think that would probably be his best play. The two of his Pokemon are down so far, which is pretty nice. He brings in the Magneton. Does Magneton get any sort of speed with Rain? I don't think it does. I could be silly, but EQ should be able to kill this thing, especially with that Sturdy available. I'm just gonna make sure, of course. Again, I don't want to make any sort of stupid plays, but is he really thinking that we don't have EQ? Because EQ will decimate this thing into pieces. Magneton, yeah, the EQ will fucking destroy this thing. So, I think we're fine to just go for the EQ, honestly. Yeah, EQ would just kill this thing. Imagine an air balloon, I didn't even see it. That would suck. So we're just gonna kill that. I don't know why he did that. He probably didn't expect me to have the EQ. So Aerodactyl kills Magneton with Earthquake. So there goes that. Here comes the Gorgeist. Okay, so now I have to see how much Aerial Ace does, and if we even should, you know, switch out or stay in. Obviously Aerodactyl can't really do much. Aerial Ace won't really do much, so I'm just gonna go straight out into Arcanine. That way Arcanine can get also a actually no, we can't really use Morning Sun much because Unfortunately, we are weakened. But I'm gonna go straight into Arcanine because I don't really want to deal with this thing, you know, using Will-O-Wisp on us or whatever. That would suck. He probably thinks that we're gonna stay in, which we aren't. That would just be silly. He's gonna go for the Trick Room, okay. The Morning Sun really won't get much health at all, but this thing's leftovers, okay, that's cool. He's just using Trick Room though. Now, how much does Morning Sun even heal? I mean, I guess it's like 25%. It's better than nothing, to be honest. I think we're just gonna go for that. He's probably just gonna go into Moltres at this point and get some Hurricanes up. So with that being said, I'm just gonna go for the Morning Sun over here. He's gonna go for Phantom Force, okay. Phantom Force. I mean, that's not gonna kill me. I'm defensive, and I got an Intimidate off on this thing already. So he's just giving me free. He's just giving me a free turn to really just get rid of this rain. Now the Reflect does wear off, but this thing really won't do much to me. I don't feel. I can just kind of use Will-O-Wisp on this turn and just make it useless. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna use Will-O-Wisp over here. We're not gonna take any damage. He's actually gonna take Rocky Helmet, and he's actually gonna get Will-O-Wisp over here as long as it hits. It does land, so this thing pretty much becomes useless at this point. And essentially that's perfect for us. I don't know why he has Phantom Force on this thing. That's such a weird move. I personally want to do that. And now that it's burns, all that HP that it has really, you know, it speaks for itself, really. It really just speaks for itself. Now, the ice cream does wear off, unfortunately for us, which sucks. And the rain is still up. So I'm just gonna go for the Morning Sun. I think he's just gonna switch on to Popeyes at this point. He's gonna go for another Phantom Force. Really? Why is he doing this? I don't get that. That's so weird. Like, I'm really so confused. He has the rain up and everything. He's wasting turns of rain. He's gonna get more. He's gonna get damaged more by Rocky Helmet plus Burn. I don't know if he's trying to like just. That is so weird. Does he just want to get like a free switch into Moltres or something? Because I'm not gonna let him get that. I'm just gonna continue healing up. You see how low that does now? He's -3 with the burn, and like we're just gonna continue healing up. Like at this point, I lose nothing by just clicking like, yeah, I really just lose nothing by just clicking, Wild Charge. Really, I really just lose nothing by doing that. Actually, no. Yeah, I really just lose nothing by just going for Wild Charge over here. I'm just gonna do that in case he goes into Moltres. He's just gonna stay in again. He has no lead seat either. That's so freaky. I don't understand why he's doing this right now. Trick Room again? Okay. Like, I'm cool with that. Like, seriously, continue. I'm cool with that. The rain stops now. Like, I'm so confused. Like, these turns are. He's wasting them. Like, that doesn't make sense, dude. He's gonna go for Destiny Bond now. He wants to just get the Destiny Bond, but I'm going for Wild Charges, dude. I don't want you to kill me. Like, I don't want to kill you. I burned you. Like, dude. Oh my god. He showed that off now. Like, I'm just gonna continue Wild Charging until he switches out. I'm guessing that's what he's gonna do, but like, really, I don't get this at all. I'm just gonna go for Morning Sun over here. He's just gonna continue Destiny Bounding, but I burned him, so like it doesn't matter. Like, we're just gonna get to full HP over here, and that Moltres is gonna be as good as dead after it comes out, misses a Hurricane, and then I kill it with Wild Charge. Like, I really just don't understand this play. Like, we know this thing has D-Bomb, but it's gonna die to burn. Like I'm just gonna Will-O-Wisp over here, like in case he switches out into Eradicate or something. Like I know Eradicate can get guts, but he usually runs it Hustle for whatever reason. I don't understand that at all, but yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna let this thing kind of kill itself, honestly. Okay. Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm just gonna Will-O-Wisp again. You're just gonna die. You're just gonna kind of kill yourself because D-Bond. It doesn't matter if you're burned, dude. The burn is what kills you. I'm not killing you on that turn. I burned you a couple turns ago, so you're gonna die over here to the burn, and that's technically Arcanine's kill, though I didn't kill it directly. So Arcanine kills Gourgeist with Will-O-Wisp. Really. I really don't understand that at all. That was such a weird play. He goes into top percent, the Eradicate. And I just wall this thing, really. I absolutely just wall this thing. I absolutely just wall this thing. He can go straight for the Super Fang. He can go straight for the Swords Dance. But like I said, I think this dude literally runs this thing as Hustle rather than as Guts. I'm just gonna use Will-O-Wisp. Taunts, okay. I'm cool with that. I can understand that. That's a good play. That's a good play. So Taunts. Okay, so I'm just gonna go for the. I can go for the Flare Blitz, or I can just go for the Morning Sun. But yeah, I'm just gonna go for the Flare Blitz because I don't. Oh, he uses Swords Dance. Okay. Okay. So he does have speed with the thing up. But does this thing get access to knockoff? We just literally kill it. We just literally kill this thing with Flare Blitz. Oh my god. So Arcanine kills Eradicate with Flare Blitz. Does Arcanine literally just sweep now? I guess so. This whole entire match just had me so confused. He was playing super well until certain just moves that he made that just made this whole entire battle go to shit. I feel bad, but I shouldn't because he kind of did this himself. Now, what can this thing be holding? Because it's not Life Orb. What is this Moltres? What even is this Moltres right now? Like, what item is he holding? Like, I don't get it. Either way, Hurricane won't kill us, so I'm just gonna go for the Wild Charge. Oh, I just saw speed. Okay. Well, I get a 5-0, which is actually really freaking good. Because if Joe ends up 5-0ing Jerry, I think I make the playoffs, but I'm not gonna expect that. So, yeah, kills Moltres with Wild Charge. So we end off the season 500, which we should be better, but due to RNG purposes in certain matches, which, you know, it's the play of the game. I'm not really going to blame RNG for everything this season, but I did lose a lot of matches due to RNG, like just the rolls that I've had, that crit on Lantern whenever I was supposed to live an energy ball from +3 Manaphy, and I would have only lost Lantern, so I lost Azoth and Lantern, and Azoth could have killed the Hoopa because she scarfed, and we could have outspeed Scarf Hoopa, and, you know, all this other crap, dude. Like, just thank you guys for supporting the Cubchoos during the season. It's been a crazy one, and let's just get rid of the 5. Let's put the 6 in there. That 6 looks really weird. I apologize, but that was probably the weirdest battle I've ever had in my life. I don't really know what to say, but thank you guys for watching. Drop a like if you guys did enjoy the battle, and yeah, I'll see you all later. Peace out.